flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's got some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep the Pittsburgh. Come on. Right here. Sponge. 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 No. Begin. Check three. Under 10. 10. Get him on. Rest. Twist.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know. Hey, alert three. Joker. Watch twist.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
49, check 49. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Check 13. What? Kill.
Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a give, right side. Akers, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Hey, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Scene 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Kansas City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find Isabella. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check it back.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. and I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 6-0 our score after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, Mike 57. Here we go.
2nd and 5. Past the 20. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Akers. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Easy.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tackles. Check 26, check 26. Go. I got you. Mike, check, 59. Army. Check your hot read. You go take.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set, ready. Secure. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike's 59. Yeah. Go. Check 9. Check. Fresno.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Check. Let's go. Come on. Kill. Check 31.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike's 59. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a give, right side. Gordon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Stop. Check 3. Check 3. Showing it. Showing it.
Back to throw here. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Watch the twist. Switch. Switch.
They run it here with Gordon.
Go, go, go,
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Check 15.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Come on, set. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. 2-6. Wrap it, wrap it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
49, 15.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And Walker has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Akers, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Tight dog.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown LA! Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Walker. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Why 64 weak? Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Slam.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week.